Hi everybody, it's Krista, as you know from the name of my channel. Today we're going to be doing a pastel drawing of a flower. I am using Canson Mi-Teintes pastel paper. I probably said that wrong. I'm also using Prismacolor Nupastels and General's pastel chalk pencils. Here's a friendly reminder that I am not sponsored or affiliated with any of these companies, because why the heck would they want to affiliate with me? And right now we are just doing an outline of the flower in a white General's pastel pencil. I added some construction lines and am drawing around those. I'm also using painter's tape to keep the confines of the image to 8x10 instead of the 9x12 by the paper. Also, the painter's tape helps keep the drawing in place so it's not moving every which way while I'm trying to draw. Pastels are messy enough without your paper trying to go every single which way. I started trying to do the background with a blue pastel pencil. That obviously didn't work, so I switched to one of the pastel sticks. And I believe this color is called Indigo Blue in the Prismacolor line. Honestly, I don't remember. It looks really similar to the Indigo Blue that's in the colored pencil line. Well, from 2006 to 2009, I honestly don't know if those color names have changed or if they exist anymore. And you might be wondering why I'm doing a flower drawing instead of the paintings I normally do. Doing flower drawings actually helps me this time of year when it starts getting really icky and gross outside. I technically have seasonal affective disorder, which means that I have really bad depression when it starts getting cold and gross outside. So drawing bright, colorful flowers actually helps me combat it. Now we're going to start adding in some of the colors on the stem, which includes kind of a cadmium yellow, bright green, and then later some deeper greens and blues and some red. If you have any kind of breathing issues such as asthma, you should be careful when using chalk pastels because dust gets everywhere and you can easily breathe it in. Some people would recommend wearing masks. Also, with a lot of pastel, you have to use a workable fixative, which you can spray in between layers to keep basically just to set what you've already done, kind of like a makeup setting spray, but you can keep adding more layers on top of that. When you use that, you want to make sure you do it in a well-ventilated area, preferably outside, or if it is inside, next to a window or a vent that can pull all of the bad air out. Also, with that fixative spray, do not use it around small animals like dogs or cats. It can really hurt them. And with how I apply pastels, it's a lot of layering, kind of how I apply all different kinds of medium. You're going to see me going over the same spots multiple times with different colors, blending it out, going over it again, possibly with the same colors, and again, and again, and again. Also, you're going to see the color of the image change a couple times because I'm still getting used to using my camera. And I'm trying to match the colors you see to what it looks like in real life. And here, especially, you can see me going back and forth for a little while. I do eventually settle on something. I just couldn't really set it properly until I had that blue there in the background. I do use sponge blenders throughout, but I do prefer to use my finger. I believe that the oils in my finger help mix in with the pastel and help it blend better. I use the pencils to get some definite lines and to sharpen up certain parts of it better. I'm going to take a little bit of a sidebar and explain why I like pastels. I like pastels because they are quick. They're great for playing with color because it's very impermanent as long as you don't use setting spray. It's a good way to just learn how to mix different colors and the results you're going to get. And like I said, it is impermanent, so it's a very forgiving medium, so you can fix mistakes really, really easily. Now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably explain why I used colored paper, even though I'm going to be covering pretty much all of it up. The reason I'm using this paper specifically in that kind of creamsicle color is because it's going to intensify the pinks and yellows that I have, and the orange is going to contrast with those greens and that nice deep indigo blue that I have in the background. In the petals, I'm using 2 different pinks, a white, a yellow, a couple different reds, some greens, and some blues. As you can see, I'm using a lot of different colors to get the effects that I have going on. we're getting into some of the final stages where I'm adding more contrast and adding more lines and definition to those petals. This is the final product. Thank you so much for spending your time with me and watching this video. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. Once again, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, hit that like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. And please subscribe to this channel. Bye!